Disney is celebrating its 100th anniversary, and honestly, at this point, they own most of everything. So, in 100 years from now, they're probably gonna own the planet Earth. Wish stars Ariana DeBose and Chris Pine, and follows a young girl named Asha who wishes on a star and gets a more direct answer than she bargained for when a troublemaking star comes down from the sky to join her. This brand new Disney animated movie comes out this Wednesday, and I got to see it early yesterday. And from the trailers, this movie looked different from a lot of Disney movies because every animated movie now is just trying to make different animation styles, which I appreciate. I love seeing creativity, I like seeing differences, I enjoy that. So for Disney, I like Disney movies, so I was looking to see this movie, but I wasn't like up and down, like excited to see it. Well, I'm here to tell you I am completely confused how this movie is rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. I have unfortunately seen the score before giving my review, but I can tell you this, I don't see how this is a bad movie, really. I mean, I think families, kids can really enjoy this movie, and as a 24-year-old, I found it very cute and very watchable. The biggest praise, of course, is the animation. The best way I can describe this animation is if you drew these cartoons, you drew the animation, and then you took that animation and you put the 3D animation in it, but kept the style of a drawn cartoon. That's the best way I can describe it because it doesn't feel like a complete 3D animation. Like it feels like there's a lot of drawn or wet paint pictures in this movie just put in 3D animation style. And I really liked it, honestly. I liked the uniqueness of it. I liked how it looked, and especially with little kids, I think all these kids in my theater were really enjoying this movie. Plenty of colors, very exciting, funny moments, and it purely is a good Disney animated film. And of course, you have a very all-star cast with Ariana DeBose, who is very good as Asha. I think she almost steals the movie, but she is really good as Asha, and I hope to see a bunch of little girls dress up as her because she was a cool character. Honestly, I liked her. She was funny. She was witty. She wants to get this job with Chris Pine as our main villain, as this king. Who stole the show? Chris Pine, as this villain, felt like a classic Disney villain, wanting power, having the magic powers on this castle, and Chris Pine is really good, and his solo singing in this movie, thumbs up too. I really enjoyed both their voice performances. Everyone in the movie's great because obviously it's Disney. You're going to get great quality sound and all that kind of stuff. Now, the real highlight, though, the thing that's going to be walking away from this movie is the music. The music, it's just good. It's just good music. It's real catchy. I have to say, what is it? Knowing what I know. Yes, knowing what I know is the song that I think is the best out of all the bunch. It got stuck in my head all day last night, and it really is a good song. And I think that will be the takeaway, at least in my opinion. But there's a lot of good songs in the movie. And like I said, I think this is really family friendly. All the children in my theater were having a great time. They were laughing. There are adult jokes in this movie, not a whole bunch, but there's enough to make adults laugh. Honestly, like this felt like an original Disney tale. Like it opens with a book of the movie Wish. It opens up and tells the story just like old Disney classics Cinderella and such. It felt like a Disney thing. Like it felt like they really are celebrating 100 years of Disney, which I really appreciate. I mean, when it gets into my negatives, I mean, it's 100% predictable. But I mean, isn't most Disney princess movies like that? Like, aren't they just predictable? And, I didn't find that like bothering me. Like, obviously, I knew what was gonna happen. You can predict easily what's gonna happen. But I mean, it's just how it's told, how it's animated, and the adventure of it. And honestly, I had a good time. I thought it was really cute. I think it's super family friendly. Little kids are gonna love it. I think adults can definitely just put it on and watch it and not be annoyed by it. I didn't see how like this movie was that bad. Like honestly, it felt like a classic Disney tale. Little predictable, and there are some kid jokes that are very kid jokes. And I will say, the 95-minute runtime, it flies by. Flies by for me. It was a quick runtime in and out, honestly. So I enjoyed it. I didn't think I don't love this movie. I don't want to rewatch it right away. But I mean, it definitely was a good Disney movie in my opinion. I'm gonna give Wish a B plus. So we got a bunch of movies coming out this week for Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna try to see them all before Thanksgiving Day. So stick with me with a bunch of videos coming up these next few days. And honestly, what movie are you gonna go see for this Thanksgiving? Are you gonna go see Wish, or is there another movie you're excited to go see? And if you guys enjoyed this movie review, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.